Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Welcome to your new moon reading. New moon in Pisces is happening on the 19th or the 20th, depending on where you are in the world, but it happens here at 2:06 a.m. Eastern Time Zone here in the U.S. on Monday the 20th. It happens at 1 degree and 22 minutes. This reading today is different than my usual new moon readings. The reason is because this is a big portal that's opening. It's at that 22 degree point. It'll be at 22 minutes of the first degree. This is a huge portal that's opening up. It's conjunct Saturn, which is getting ready to move into Pisces. We've got Venus conjunct Neptune at the same time, and 50 minutes later it moves into Aries, where it goes and carries the message to Jupiter at 11 degrees just next week. And so there is this big energetic portal that is opening up. And so because it's all this Piscean energy with Saturn getting ready to move in 2 weeks on that full moon, it's not about what I usually do, which is the challenge and the opportunity. There is no challenge except the limit of your own imagination. It is unlimited potential here. And so the opportunities are wide open. It's like the field of dreams. What do you really want to manifest? So what I want to make for you is a toolkit to use to manifest the magic into your life. And speaking of which, you have the card of manifestation. I didn't even notice that yet. That's amazing. So what do you want to manifest? You know, you have prosperity, fortune, pure intention. And so there is really zero limits here. So we're going to get you some tools to use, some energies to lean into, to help you to bring in and create and manifest what you want. So I can't stress enough the importance of taking some time the weekend before to sit down and really think about what it is that you want to do. What is it that you want to manifest and create? Wow. That's a lot. These? So it's just these. Okay. Okay, Gemini, your brain power is going to be key. The more you focus on the details, so Gemini quite often distractions, right? It's really easy to get distracted. So I have Gemini in my 6th house of my day-to-day activities, and I'll start on a project, and then the next thing you know, I'm like distracted and I'm overworking on something else or whatever. And in order to really manifest, you're going to have to remember to get into the details. And so over the course of this next, I want to say 3 years, right? Because this with Saturn moving into this portal so quickly, actually being there at the time, Saturn's going to be in Pisces for the next 3 years. And so this is Saturn building a structure around your dreams. That's what Saturn's there to do. And so this new moon is opening up this portal space to really allow you to do this. And so over the course of the next 3 years, anytime you feel a little stuck, like nothing's happening, then it's time to slow down, back up, and go back through some details. Almost as though, I want to say, use Mercury retrogrades. Use Mercury retrogrades as an opportunity to back things up and look at it in detail. People think Mercury retrograde is so nasty. I think it's an opportunity to dive a little deeper and to slow things down. And so you could be actually literally on purpose working with that energy to help you to manifest what you want to create and bring in. Because you have the ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. Right? So that is that energy. That is Mercury retrograde energy. So over the course of the next 3 years, every time we get a Mercury retrograde, go, okay, I'm going to look at my dream, my goal, my plan, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and create, and take a moment to stop and review and revise to get what you want. So this says your ability to manifest as golden money flows easily and freely into your life. All that is asked is for you to keep your intention clear and focus on the highest frequencies of prosperity. Abundance can also be measured inwardly, which inevitably will overflow to the outside. Citrine and Tiger's Eye. Ooh, those are citrine and Tiger's Eye. Those are sacral chakra energies. So this is really about self-empowerment through your creative action that will bring this in. Essential oil for this is the goldenrod. which really looks like this magic wand, right? The goldenrod. Your focused attention is going to, and after this cycle wraps up in 3 years, that is just about the time you get Uranus coming into your sign to help you to really get into something. So you have like this big cycle that is starting to open up that's really going to give you opportunities to really expand the areas in which you're trying to manifest prosperity on all the levels: mental, physical, emotional, financial, spiritual. And so there's really no limit. There is no limit. You have unlimited potential with which to work here. So, over the course of this next year, though, or even 3 years, they're saying 3 years. Okay, over the course of the next 3 years, when the moon is moving through your house, it's always good to use that energy. And then additionally, when the moon is in Aries. So, when the moon is in Aries, it says to work through your feelings. And so when the moon is in Aries, and it's an energy of choice and decision making, think about how do you feel about the project you're on? What do you want to do about it? And it almost feels like you'll be working through feeling overwhelmed. Because when the moon is in Aries, everything's fast. It really is. It speeds up a lot, especially because we have a North Node moving into Aries. And so the moon, every time it goes through Aries, starting in June, after that, it will connect well, actually, we have a new moon eclipse happening already in April this year. So it's already starting. So when that moon is going through, it's connecting with the energy of the North Node. And so that's something to keep in mind, that every time the moon goes through there, and the North Node is the direction that you want to lead in. So how are you feeling about how things are? And then you've got the moon in fellow Mercury sign here of Virgo. And it says here to assess the situation. So again, every time the moon is in detail-oriented Virgo, get into the details. They're really telling you to get into the details, right? And use that, again, Mercury in retrograde time to do that. And then we have, when the moon is in Scorpio, to dig a little deeper, to go a little deeper into what it is you're feeling. So moon in Scorpio for you would be your day-to-day activities. And how are you scheduling things? How are you organizing your life, right? How are you manifesting around the day-to-day activities? Go a little deeper and bring yourself back to the position of paying attention to the details in order to manifest what you want to create. And then you have this beautiful stone crystal to work with here to help you to really manifest and bring things in. It's the peridot. And the peridot says, good fortune is the result of good thoughts and actions. That's the details. Thoughts create things. So keeping your thoughts in the highest vibrational energy possible. So believing, really believing, but speaking to your body, because your body's listening to you about what it is you're trying to manifest and create. And so always speak in the affirmative and the positive in the highest frequency possible. Good fortune is a result of good thoughts and actions. I am grateful for my blessings. Counting your blessings is acknowledging the spirit that you recognize what they're bringing you. And when you recognize, you know how it is when you're in a relationship and you do something and it's recognized, it makes you want to do more. It's sort of like that with the universe. So this is about catching yourself doing things right and catching the universe doing things right. When they say to pay attention to the details, I almost feel like are you noticing all the blessings that are coming in? When you start counting the blessings, you begin to feel abundant. When you feel abundant, that's what creates the magnet that draws in more abundance. So that's the importance of counting the blessings. It acts to magnetize your energy to draw in more abundance. So you're being asked to release any feelings of impatience that you have for the process, to release jealousy, release frustration. The reason they're saying this, that is energy. This right here, it looks to me like a liver. It is solar plexus. It is the heart. And This is emotional energy. And so frustration and anger and resentment, what happens, those things will manifest in liver disease. And so you will definitely want to be releasing that to maintain physical health. But it creates a blockage. So when you count your blessings, you are unlikely to be feeling jealous and frustrated, because you'll see how abundant you already are and how much more is coming to you. So connect to your inner strength and unlimited potential. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I offer a mudra class. It's something I really enjoy teaching. And so what we're going to do, mudras are hand positions that harness the power and the energy that you have to do whatever you're harnessing. So we're going to look to see how we can how can we harness the energy to help you to manifest what it is that you're looking for here. And you have, okay. Those are not mudras, but you have third eye chakra and the throat chakra. And so this is really connecting in, paying attention to the details, right? The third eye chakra and the throat chakra would be speaking the truth. And so this would be recognizing and vocalizing your gratitude for the things that you notice. So that's part of that. Can we get a mudra? Thank you. Ooh, somebody else had this. Card of self-trust. This is opening up the heart space. Good fortune is the result of good thoughts and action. So, enthusiasm, trust, and confidence. It says, unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. So, you're going to interlace your fingers like this. You're going to hold them up in front of your heart space. Breathe in through the nose, extend your belly out. Exhale. Push your belly back to your spinal cord. I really want you to picture this as your heartbeat. It feels like a heart beating. And when you do this, with every beat of your heart, I want you to count a blessing. Be grateful for the time that you have to sit and do this. Be grateful for family and friends. Be grateful for, you make your list of things that you're grateful for. And as you take a moment, I would do this every day. As you take a moment to count a couple blessings for the day, recognize that eventually you will find that you will sit there longer and longer because the list gets longer and longer because you think of more things to be grateful for. And as you think of more things to be grateful for, more things will be brought to you that's worth being grateful for. So pay attention to the details. Some of the details are the details of the thoughts that you're thinking, the way you are speaking, the information that you are receiving, right? Information, downloads, insight coming in, okay? So pay attention to that, but also pay attention to the details of the abundance that already exist with gratitude. I bet this transforms your life. You guys are in the position now as that North Node moves into Aries. You are in the position where you will start to begin to manifest. The integration period that happens after the North Node moves through the sign next to you is wrapping up its cycle, and it's moving into the one where you start taking action. And that action results in manifestation. And so even though it felt like everything was a little stuck and stagnant, you were still integrating through this process. And now things are going to start moving forward. And this big, huge portal that is opening up with this new moon in Pisces is an opportunity for you to self-empower, to step through, and to start focusing on the next steps. And what do you want to create and manifest for yourself? So I hope you found that helpful. Please let me know in the comment section below if you did or didn't. Either way, I would like to know. All right, you guys take great care, and I will talk to you soon.